Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to easily veganize a popular Malaysian delicacy, Otak Otak. Otak Otak is a heavily spiced and flavorful fish custard that's usually wrapped in banana leaves or coconut leaves. But today we're not going to be using any fish whatsoever. It's going to be 100% plant-based, but doesn't compromise on flavor. Let's get started. We need 1 inch of turmeric and galangal, 4 shallots, 4 cloves of garlic, 3 stalks of lemongrass, 5 red chili, 6 kaffir lime leaves. Roughly chop everything and put it in a blender or a spice grinder. In case you didn't watch my last video where I made vegan tiramisu, my blender kinda broke halfway through making the video, hence the spice grinder. We also need 2 teaspoons of coriander seeds and about 1 teaspoon of white peppercorns. This is to give that oceany flavor to the Otak Otak. 1 whole sheet of roasted seaweed. These are candlenuts or buah keras. These nuts have a very high oil content and they're used to bring richness and thickness to a dish. If you can't find candlenuts, you can also use macadamia nuts, which will bring a similar richness. It's not quite the same thing, but in a pinch they'll do. So we need 3 of these. For that spiciness, let's add dried chilies that are pre-soaked. Pour in half a cup of water and some salt. Blend all the ingredients well. Now that the paste is nice and blended, let's pour it in a bowl and set aside while we prepare the special, now not so secret blend of ingredients. Tofu. This is firm tofu that I've frozen and then thawed. Tofu contains a lot of water. When you freeze it, it expands, creating a spongier, firm texture. Look how hard I can squeeze it now without it falling apart. We want to squeeze all the water out. Now on a baking tray lined with parchment paper, we're going to break the tofu into crumbles like this. We're mixing in 300 grams of silken tofu to create that soft but with some bite texture that is akin to traditional Otak Otak. This is gonna be fun. To this mashed tofu, we're going to add the spice paste that we made earlier. Let's also season with my favorite seasoning ever, mushroom seasoning. This makes everything taste good. It's like MSG without being MSG. I'll have it linked in the description box below if you're interested in getting it. To this, we're also going to add 1 tablespoon of oil and 60 ml of coconut cream. And to bind everything together and soak up any excess liquid, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Now use a spoon if you don't want to get your hands stained by the turmeric, and mix everything well so all the flavors get to know each other. Then spread it into an even layer, and then we are going to bake this. Shocking, I know. Not what you expected, but this extra step will deepen all the flavors and ensure that your Otak Otak has the best texture. We're going to bake it in a preheated oven for 15 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Look at how the oven has made sort of a crust on the top of the tofu. That's going to give a nice bite in the Otak Otak later. Let's cool this completely before we start wrapping. In the meantime, let's prepare our banana leaf wrappers. Make sure your banana leaf has been washed, and then we're going to briefly heat them over a fire like this. This is to soften the fibers of the leaf so we can wrap it without tearing. Be careful here, make sure you don't burn yourself doing this. Another leaf we need is daun. These apparently don't have an official English name, just a scientific one, but it can sometimes be called wild betel leaf or wild pepper leaf. It's used a lot in Thai and Vietnamese cooking, and it's a lot of the times eaten raw. Before we wrap, we're going to mix in 20 grams of rice flour. Mix it really well here. Okay, now we can start wrapping. I'm making mine about 50 grams each. Let's spoon it onto the daun. Sort of mold the tofu mix into a sausage shape like this. Then let's place it on the banana leaf lengthwise. Flatten it a little. Then fold the top and the bottom of the leaf like this. Then use a toothpick to seal the edges and cut off any excess leaf. If you're going to grill your Otak Otak, I recommend using strips of daun in the mix instead of the whole leaf. This is to prevent the leaf from drying out when you grill. This recipe makes about 15 parcels, so we need 15 banana leaf rectangles, plus a few extras in case we tear any. You can use coconut leaves as well, but banana leaves are much easier to get and less fiddly. steam the otak otak, make sure you have enough water in the pot and the heat is on low. We want to steam the parcels for 10 minutes and then let it sit at room temperature for another 5 minutes before serving. If you find this video interesting, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this one. And if you want me to veganize something that you love, comment below. Grilling the otak otak gives a different taste and a slightly different texture. If you don't have a grill or a barbecue like I do, you can just do it in a pan. Cook on each side for about 7 minutes or until the banana leaf turns dark brown with some charred spots. Now we're ready to eat. You can eat it on its own as a snack or with some steamed white rice. Let's try the grilled one first. It's so aromatic, so full of flavor, you can't taste the tofu at all. Let's try the steamed one now. This texture is so soft. The daun is more pronounced than the steamed one. I love them both. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. I'll see you in the next video.